A day in Alice's farm.
The golden morning sun peeked through the curtains as Alice stretched her arms wide. Another beautiful day on the farm had begun. She ran to the window and smiled at the sight, chickens clucking, cows grazing, and the fresh morning breeze filling the air. Excited for the day ahead, Alice rushed outside, her feet brushing against the cool, soft grass. "Good morning, everyone," Alice called to the farm animals. The cows mooed, the goats bleated, and the chickens flapped their wings in response. She grabbed a handful of corn and sprinkled it on the ground. The chickens clucked happily, pecking at their delicious breakfast. With gentle hands, Alice began to feed Daisy, the kindest cow on the farm. She carefully carried the bucket back to the kitchen, making sure not to spill a single drop. A warm breakfast of fresh milk and homemade bread awaited Alice. Simple, yet perfect. Alice knew that watering the crops was important. With each drop, she imagined the vegetables growing big and strong. She dug small holes and gently placed the tiny seeds inside, covering them with soft soil. After work, it was time for some fun. Alice and her dog, Max, played fetch under the bright sun. When Alice noticed a broken fence, she didn't wait. She grabbed a hammer and helped fix it. Alice climbed the ladder and picked the juiciest apples. She couldn't resist taking a bite, sweet and crunchy. With the fresh apples, Alice decided to bake a delicious pie with her grandmother's secret recipe. As the sun painted the sky with shades of gold and pink, Alice sat on a haystack, feeling proud of her hard day's work. In the henhouse, Alice was carefully collecting fresh eggs into her wicker basket. "Here's breakfast for tomorrow," she said cheerfully. The farmer's barn was a bit messy, but Alice wasn't afraid of work. With broom in hand, she began to sweep the floor, creating clouds of dust in the sunlight. While walking through the fields, Alice saw some beautiful butterflies. She ran after them, laughing and spinning like the butterflies themselves. Alice's grandfather was fixing an old cart, and she handed him a key. "Good job, little helper," said the grandfather with a smile. The work was fun, but nothing was more exciting than jumping into a big pile of hay. Alice took a big leap and dove into the soft warmth. Sitting on the small dock, Alice watched the stream flow by. The water glistened in the sun, carrying with it the calm of the day. "You worked hard today, Alice," her mother said, as she handed out a fresh apple pie. Homemade food never tasted better. Alice picked a bunch of wildflowers, yellow, pink, purple. "These would look beautiful on the kitchen table," she said with a smile. The little goat was hungry, so Alice gave it milk from a bottle. Watching it suckle happily made her heart warm. As she lay in bed, Alice smiled, knowing that tomorrow would bring another day of simple joys and farm adventures.